To illustrate the meaning of Samadhi, which literally means putting together, the Buddha used the metaphor of water being contained in something that isn't water. So, for example, water in a rock pool. The rock is keeping the water still. And at the same time, the metaphor has, I think, to do with emptiness, so that the water is empty of its own separate self-existence. So we'd say the water's empty of itself but full of the rock, and equally full of air, pressure, full of gravity, full of everything that's contributing to keeping it still, containing it. And as a sort of a daily practice, if you're having a cup of tea or coffee, you can think about the same metaphor and add in a little bit of Alexander thinking. So something I've noticed generally drinking coffee in the morning is that if I want to keep the water still, and that intention turns into trying to hold like a fixed position, wrong kind of stillness, the water will tend to move about more randomly. If I intend to hold a kind of right position, which is anathema in Alexander work, there is no right position, but there is a right direction. So then if I think what the right direction that I want to go in is, that would be thinking my knees forwards, especially thinking the head forward, thinking the whole face forward as I'm looking at myself, being recorded or looking in a mirror. I want the head to go that way, forward and up, and the knees forward and the whole body up. But not doing anything about it. It's a letting happen. So if I think like that, essentially not holding, not trying to hold still, but just letting go, then what I generally notice is that it's not that the water stops moving, but I can usually start to see my heartbeat mirrored in the movements or the ripples of the water. So it's a less random, different kind of stillness. The secret is not to try to hold, but on the contrary, let go, and different kind of stillness might come or it might not. Interesting experiment anyway. See what happens.